and that makes it official. Hey, BK, that be my.
At small forward, 6 feet 7 inches.
And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. Zubac, that's good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Inside, Randall uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, Randall is a problem inside. He has so many ways he can beat you down there.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you once again, Allie. And here is DiVincenzo. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Outside, Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And great recognition there in the pick and roll. Beal usually able to make the right play.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, a new start for Bradley Beal with the Clippers. He'd resisted trades from Phoenix last season with his no-trade clause, but easy to see why he welcomed joining this team. A ton of veteran talent, and after trading away Norm Powell, there was a real need for his talent.
They're clearly happy to have him. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dunk it on you.
Harden kicks to Leonard. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep. Whoa! Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside Collins. Clippers moving the ball around. Leonard inside, working on McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard inside. McDaniels defending. Nice defense from McDaniels. And Edwards slams it in.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Beal kicks to Leonard. Beal with a screen on McDaniel. Here's Leonard. Nice defense from McDaniel. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Pass to Gobert. Edwards against Beal. Edwards passes to Randall. And there's Edwards on the assist from Randall. Edwards got 10.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Harden scanning the floor. Shot from free throw range. Los Angeles with another miss. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Collins against Gobert. Misses the baby hook.
Well, he was in attack mode, but it's hard to score with a man in your shirt.
Zubac shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Collins. Batum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Chris Dunn subbed in for James Harden. The first free throw is good. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
He has passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Dunn finds Bogdanovic. Here's the three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. 59 seconds left to play in the first. Down low. And Reed throws it down.
Showing off his power. Reed gave the dunk everything he had.
Pass to Batum. Reed in the post. Dunn covering. Shots good by Miller.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Clippers trail by 3. On the wing, Jones. Bogdanovic up top. Now Dunn kicks it out to Jones. The Clippers again turning it over. Lopez, he's checked in for the Clippers. Harden comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Lopez. James Harden.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside, Reed. Back to Conley. Fires the three. Lopez grabs the board. Batum scanning the floor.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the
First team.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's Conley, and it's Shannon in at the 2.
Yeah, this is the deft touch Lopez has developed. He knows how to adjust his power for the mid-range.
Here's Randall. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. It's on Nicholas Batum. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Dunn dishes to Harden. On the wing, Jones. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. 4 on the shot clock. The wide open look here for Lopez. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Lopez has got his second bucket tonight.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Batum passes to Harden. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late, and it catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Randall is doubled. Pass to Reed. Lopez with the steal. Here's Harden. In traffic, Harden puts it in.
This offense just continues to impress.
Timberwolves trail by 6. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Edwards has come in for Minnesota. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Dillingham, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Edwards. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Well, when Edwards is pulling out pump fakes, it's borderline unfair.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubats is checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Jones. And Beal subbed in for Dunn. Minnesota also making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dillingham. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Leonard kicks to Collins. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 4. Randle with the ball. Now Beal defending. Edwards can't hit. Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Leonard the pass to Harden. Jacks up a 3. Los Angeles with another miss. Minnesota's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Gobert down low. Leonard's there. Gobert can't hit. Zubats a screen on Randle. Leonard with no one around. And again, no good by the Clippers. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Back to you.
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Randle against Leonard. Pass to Beal. Fires away from outside. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. For 3, Edwards. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. LA's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Dunn, he's checked in for the Clippers. And a change for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in. Zubats with the screen for Leonard. Back to Beal. Pass to Leonard. Out to the wing. On deep, Collins. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Edwards finds DiVincenzo. Lets it go with a 3. Connects from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice answer by DiVincenzo. And this is the league right now. Quickly exchanging 3.
Back to Leonard. Outside Collins. A 3-pointer, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Beal against Edwards. Gobert with the block. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this.
This has certainly been an exciting one. Any thoughts, guys?
I like it. It keeps us engaged in the action. Less time to throw jabs at each other.
You better not be throwing in.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Harden and Beal are the backcourt, and it's Zubac in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
As intimidating a defensive presence as there is, Gobert could write a book on rim protection.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. A 3 from Leonard. Buries it from three-point range. Leonard's got 5.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Randall dishes to Edwards. And the rejection by Zubac. A shot by Harden, wide open. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And here's Edwards from the arc. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Let's see some of the numbers here for Mike Conley. Beal deciding where to go with it. Leonard against McDaniel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. Gobert with the block.
Nice play by Gobert, providing elite rim protection for over a decade.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. Can't nail the jumper.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Harden finds Beal. And here is Zubac. Over Edwards. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Back to Beal. Zubac with the screen for Beal. The 11-footer. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Randall, and he banks in the layup. Randall's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Outside, Beal, front past the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Randall throws it down.
Good effort by Randall to get up the floor and make himself available.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Harden kicks to Beal. With the teardrop, Gobert with the block.
a slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Edwards against Beal. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 10-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Jones comes in for John Collins. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Beal. And it's done in for James Harden. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside, Jones. That 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised.
What a sweet jam by Edwards.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Leonard, the pass to Bogdanovich. Lopez, a screen on Edwards. Edwards against Bogdanovich. Lopez sets a screen for Dunn. No good again that time. Timberwolves leading by 12. Edwards slashing in. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Conley left side. And stolen by Leonard. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. He had a nice open look right there.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Up top, Edwards. He's covered by Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Jones. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And so it's Minnesota with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll return shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. So on the floor for Minnesota, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Then it's Conley, and it's Clark in at the 3. Lopez, no luck.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Randall with the bucket.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Pass to Harden. Lopez, a screen on Conley. And here's Harden for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Batum passes to Lopez. Harden against Conley. Harden right side. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles with another miss. Minnesota leading by 14. Batum grabs the miss. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Dunn passes to Harden. There's Lopez with the three. That one, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Randall surveying the D. Back to Reed. This one for 3. And Lopez pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The 3-ball goes for James Harden.
And this is what the offense is designed to produce. Slipping Harden into the corner for a 3. That's money.
Clark finds Conley. Here's Randall from downtown. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Dunn outside. Pass to Jones. Batum dishes to Lopez. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Well, at this stage of his career, Brooks' primary role on offense is to be a catch-and-shoot player.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Jones. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Beal subbed in for Dunn. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team, and they told their team, no easy threes, let's guard that arc, don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
It's Randall. Outside Edwards. And stolen by Leonard. Now Zubac. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Clippers trail by 6. Now Collins.
Big time from Collins right there.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Now Edwards. Now DiVincenzo. Randall. No good again that time. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Leonard fires. Gobert there for the rebound. Minnesota leading by 4. Edwards. DiVincenzo. And he does not hit. LA's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Harden against DiVincenzo. Now here's Beal. Guarded closely. No good on the layup. Minnesota's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Gobert. Stolen by Harden. Now Beal fires the 3. It's good.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Beal against Edwards. Here's McDaniel. And they come back with a 3 of their own.
Yeah, that's a good sign for McDaniels. They need him to shoot with confidence.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now Beal. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 4. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line. Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And an intentional foul right there.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Harden! The three is off. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Collins fires. Misses the three. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game